All right, good evening, everybody. I hope we are doing great. I hope we had a wonderful weekend. So, as we are bracing up to another new week, we pray that we have a wonderful and successful week again. All right, so I just have a very few updates to give to us, and I'm glad that we're able to call even at this short window of information. Right, I just decided to invite you, and then you decided to join. So I want to thank you all for joining. All right. So a brief update for us is that from this week we are entering, right? From this week we are entering by God's grace. We just closed a new deal, and then this new deal is going to enable us to start getting more prop friendly trades. We are going to start getting more prep friendly trades. Now, you may want to ask which one is more prep friendly trades. We're going to start taking, we're going to start, you can start expecting to see more currency pair trades from this week we're entering. Okay. So remember what we mentioned, right? Remember what we mentioned about our prop strategy. If you are trading any currency pair, GU, USC, USD, card, or anything, if you are owing a $10,000 account, can somebody tell me the lot size we said you are supposed to use? If you are trading on a $10,000 account size, it's something we've discussed over and over again. On currency pairs, can somebody tell me? Can somebody share with me what lot size you said you can use? I'm looking at the chat box. I'm expecting to see our messages. I'm still waiting, guys. Can we be snappy about this? I don't want the call to be long. It's just a short update call, like I said. Okay, great, amazing. One lot size. So if you are trading on a one lot size, guys, if you are trading on a $10,000 account, you are to use one lot size. One lot size is the appropriate lot size to use for a $10,000 account on a currency pair. And if you are trading on a 25K, it's going to be a 2.5 lot size. But if you are trading on a, let's say, if you are trading a USD JPY currency, if you are trading any currency that has a JPY, right? Please add 55 to it. That is, if you are trading USD JPY, for example, you are going to add 1.55 lot size to it, right? Now let me bust your brains, right? The strategy we are trading is actually a 50-20 strategy. Now, it means you're going for 50 pips, you're going for 50 pips profits, and your SL is 20 pips. That's another way to see it. Do you understand?
Come,
So
come,
you're
come, come.
targeting 50 pips
Leave this.
profits
Leave this. You after you now
and
say
20
your
pips.
hand wants to cut.
Please, if you join a call like this, mute yourself. I didn't expect to have this issue again. Are we following? So your TP is going to be 50 and then your SL is going to be 30. Let me tell you guys something interesting about these new trades we are going to be receiving. One is we're not going to be getting them every day. Are you following? We're not going to be getting the trades every day. But let me tell you one interesting thing about it. The signals will be calling can be targeting 150 pips plus and in very safe measures. So here's what we're going to do. Before any currency pair is dropped, as soon as I receive the setup, I'm going to start informing everybody. So this is why this call is very important. I will start dropping the update just like we did for AUD last week. Add this currency to your pair if you've not done it. I believe we all know how to add currency, right? We should all know how to add currency to our trade locker or MT5 or whatever. You add it. Okay, we are seeing a setup. We are looking for a buy on GBJPY. Once we say that, go ahead and add GBJPY to your trading pairs or your watch list. Once we get it's time, you'll see a buy now or you'll see the entry point. Buy USD JPY now, 1.835. Go ahead and enter the buy. And don't forget the rule, right? Your SL should be around 20, and then your TP should be 150. Do you understand? So please go ahead and put that. Go ahead and put that. Once you put that, we are good to go. You understand? So, like I said, remember what I mentioned to you guys. You don't even need the whole 100 pips, but we want to go for safe tips. So, like I said again, don't forget, we are not going to be trading. You're not going to be seeing a signal every day. Look, guys, this trader that I brought on board is somebody that I've known for a long time. He's one of the best traders that has been, like, all these solo traders that are just there. It wasn't easy getting this person on board. So why did I do that? It's because of our prop account. With this, I'm telling you guys that we are going to be smashing it back to back. Just follow the rules. Follow the rules. Again, apply the same rules. Do you understand? So, if you are trading a 100K account, you are using 10 lot size. If you are trading a $200,000 account, you are using a 20 lot size. Once it comes, like I said, okay, guys, we are trading GU. Everybody be ready. We're trading GU. We're trading GU. You add GU. Once it's time, you enter a buy. Okay, we are buying GU now. Everybody enter a buy. Don't forget the rules. Go ahead and enter with the same lot size, right? Go ahead and enter your price. It depends on your target, but again, your target should be around, you can, in fact, if we are doing the 50-20 like I mentioned, right, with just two trades alone, you have passed your challenge. With just two trades alone, you have passed your challenge. I'm telling you, because take a look at it. phase one is about phase one is Phase one is 10%, right? So you need 10% for phase one. Now, if we're able to give you 50 pips on GU and you enter with one lot size, for one lot size, every one lot size, every 10 pips is equivalent to, on one lot size, is equivalent to $10. Am I correct? Every pip is going to $1 if you are using one lot size. So if you do 50 pips, that's $500. Are you following? $500 on 50 pips, boom, you've finished you are halfway already. Tomorrow, but again, don't forget, yes, we may hit SL. This is where the discipline comes in. This is where the discipline comes in. I mentioned something the last time. If you are following trade discipline, and let me mention this thing to us. I'm going to be having very, very little business to do with people that are not following this discipline. I'm very serious. In fact, the simple thing is, if I know, there's always a way to know. If you are not following this trade discipline, don't even bother. I won't even bother myself again. Because there's no how. We'll discover a very, very strong strategy like this. This strategy has worked for thousands of people. If in case you're not aware, it has worked for thousands of people. I'm not the inventor of this strategy. I'm just privileged to have heard of it. And for me to share it with you guys here, it's something. You understand? It's nothing compared to what you are paying. So if you are able to practice this thing, look at the worst thing that will happen. You hit SL, right? When you hit SL, you come back again. There is a reason why we say come back again. But if you must try again, please,
Please,
twice.
are you sharing your screen?
No, I'm not sharing. Twice a day is okay. If you hit SL twice, leave the market. Leave the market. When I see your history, when I see your trade history, and I discover you are revenge trading, I'm promising you guys, I have no business with you because you are doing your thing. And I also mentioned something. I mentioned something here. If you cannot use multiple strategies on one account, if you want to do this thing, buy two prop accounts. Be practicing that your strategy, right? Practice it on your account, but do not practice multiple account strategies on one account. It will not go well. It will not go well. I believe before now, you possibly have had your strategy that wasn't working for you. So it's not working for you. Why don't you surrender and try this one? See, I'm yet to have anybody in this team that successfully told me that he used this strategy from beginning and he blew his account completely. Like, for you to blow your account, you must have at least six depend on how much you're using. But if you are following, for example, with NK, we say you have 10 lives. I've not had one person tell me he followed this strategy strictly and he blew his account strictly from our signals. I've not had one person. And it's very easy because if you tell me all you need to do is to just log in, go to your trade locker, and I'm going to see your history on close history. There is something about this strategy. If you get a win, if you're following it judiciously, right? If you get a win, it's going to be, let's say you're doing 400, SL 100, TP 400, right? If you're following this strategy, we're going to be seeing it. Or if you hit SL, it's going to be 100 minus 100. If you hit SL minus 100, if you hit SL minus 100, if you hit SL minus 100. Remember I told you guys 10K account has 10 lives, right? So I've not seen where somebody will consistently lose five straight trades from following our signals. I've not seen anybody yet. I've not seen one because there's something about our signal. Even if you lose the first one, lose the second one, if you're able to get the third one, it gives you three more lives. If you're using 1:3, it gives you four more lives if you're using 1:4. So one win alone covers for four losses. Guys, isn't this amazing? Is this not amazing? So just for you to follow this thing simple is a problem. And then people come saying they've blown their account. I wonder. So we're already in day 2 of trading, and you're already blowing your account on day 2. How is that even realistic? It means you're doing your own thing. And honestly, like I said, I'm not going to be wasting my time with anybody that is going to be doing their thing. And I'm very serious about that. Okay. So this is it. So I'm just so the first update, like I said, is we are working on we just signed a new deal uh with a trader who is going to be giving us very safe currency pair signals for us to be entering, and are giving us the lot sizes. 10K you use one lot size, 20K you use two lot sizes, 30K you use three lot sizes, like that. Please follow this, follow our plan, follow our strategy, and let's see how you know pass your challenge. Let's see how that will happen. Right? That's the first one. Then the second update I have for you guys this evening is that we are also considering for people. I've had a lot of people who say, oh, I missed the trade. Oh, I was 10 minutes late, because you know how trade signals in Forex work. If you miss out on the trade, you just have to leave it. So I have a lot of people who have been coming to me to tell me, oh, I've been missing out on the trade, and I don't think I can actually meet up because of my work. When trade always comes, it's mostly at the peak of our work. So because of that, we have another update for you, but it's not an instant update. We are currently we are test running an EA system that allows us link your account to a master one that will be able to pass your challenge for you. Did somebody hear that? So we're working on an EA system. We're testing it right now. You're going to get the feedback as we get the results. For now, nothing to tell you, but I'm just telling you so that you know we're working on it. Anyhow it goes, if it goes well, I will inform the house. If it doesn't go well, I'll tell you guys we're moving on from that, right? However, if we must do that, I must inform you guys. Trade X Mastery doesn't allow EA. So if you must do this, I'm sorry, you have to leave TradeX Mastery. You can keep trading TradeX Mastery yourself, but we've selected one, and we had to do some very good research. And the prop firm that came to our recommendation was the Funded Next prop firm. I know many of us must have heard of them. One is they are very reliable, and with prop firm you can actually target good profits monthly without being afraid of getting paid or delayed. No. Instead, they even have a policy that says if you are due for payment, you fulfill all their rules, and you've requested for withdrawal. If they delay you for at least for 24 hours, whatever you are requesting for to be paid, they are going to add an extra $1,000 to it. That is Profem. They got the best our African Profem of 2024, I think. They just got another award recently. I don't remember what it is, but that is it. And then another exciting thing with them is whichever prop firm you decide to buy with them, if guess what? Once you pass your challenge, once you qualify for your first payout, on your first payout request, they are going to refund the money you used to buy the account. That's one. Secondly, they will pay you 15% of whatever you made in your challenge phase. Isn't this exciting, guys? Isn't this amazing? They're going to pay you back whatever you spent in your challenge to buy the challenge account, one. Secondly, they will pay you 15% of even what you made in your challenge phase. So let's say, for example, you have a 100K
Wow,
account.
that's amazing.
Yes, let's say you have a 100K account, right? And you pass the challenge and you are able to successfully get your payout. You're able to reach your payout and you request for it. They're going to pay you 15% of what you made in your first phase, which is 15% of 1,000, right? Of 10K. That's about 1,005. They will pay you back. Am I correct? They'll pay you back the 15% of what you made as profit, right? 15% of, okay, so if you made your challenge is 10K, they're going to pay you 15% of that 10K you made. They will refund back the $500 you used in buying the account. So that is it, because I had to do a lot of research. I asked people live, I asked ChatGPT, and so far so good. This is the one that I see comes very close, that is ear friendly. At least we work with what we have, and at the same time we can actually build something massive with. All right, so that is it. So that's the second trade, the update I have for you guys. I hope somebody is excited, because this alone is an opening for generational wealth. Although not everybody will be able to see it, only people who are futuristic, people who actually are visionary, they will understand that this is end time wealth we're about to create with this particular update I just mentioned. Okay, so that's the second update I have for you. What else again? So the third update is not yet concluded. The third one is not yet concluded, I must say. Right? The third update is that I know now, in order to kind of like create a solution around, because I know, I did a poll last week. I asked how many of you are trading on your prop account, and I discovered a lot of us are trading on our prop firms account. We don't really have a live account. It's not supposed to be so. Prop firm account is supposed to be a futuristic account you are building. You're not supposed to trade it with any form of pressure. This is why I don't really blame people who don't follow discipline, because by the time you go on trading and Profem is the only thing you have. For some of us, that's the account you hope to get your next withdraw subscription money from. For some people, your money, you use your last money to buy it, so it's like it has to pay. No, in Forex, they don't care. If you like, use your burial money to buy a Profem account, you will lose it. You do not trade under pressure. So for that reason, I'm looking at this. Like I said, it's not concluded. I'm looking at signing one other signal source for us to start trading derivative volatility. But I discovered that in the US, it's actually allowed, but they have some restrictions. I'm not too clear of what those are, but I'm happy that you can actually trade volatility in US as well. Okay, so for those of us who do not know, volatility includes derivative synthetics like the jump, boom, and crash, volatility 75. We're going for one of the best in Nigeria. It's not very cheap getting his source. The plan we are intending to go for is about $700, right? So, but it's quite sure. I've asked a lot of people. Everybody recommended the same guy. He's somebody that turns $25 to $5,000. He has had students turn $400 to $18,000. He has had people turn. I think I sent some screenshots. If I've not, maybe I'm going to forward it. If you're interested, you can request for it. I'm going to send it to you. It's very possible. I've not seen those things happen very well on cryptocurrency or normal pairs like the gold and the rest. Yes, people flip with gold, but it's actually rare. Why? Because those things reverse too much. But on volatility, if we're able to trade with volatility, guys, at least we are able to get some that stress, that pressure we're putting on our prop firms will be reduced. Do you understand? With $50 in volatility is good capital. With $100 in volatility is amazing capital. With $200 in volatility is very big capital. Do you understand what I'm saying? So, and then now imagine you have that capital and then you have amazing signals like ours. And then you have a strategy like ours. Guys, at least in a week, I expect people to make, you can do 100% of your account. Now, this is risk trading. Like I always say, if we discuss, I always say, if you want to do risk account, please divide your account by two. Don't go and use your last money that you deposited to use and open 10 lot size on a $10 account. Please don't do that. That's gambling. It's not trading. So, but in this case, I would recommend you also still, there's a strategy I teach people who want to do high risk trading, right? Now, let me just share it with you. If you have $100, if you have $100 to trade with, right? Instead of carrying that $100 and funding the account, I would say divide that $100 into five if you can. If you cannot do to five, do it by 10 so that you will have $10 each. Now you will use stop loss. Are you following what I'm saying? These things I'm telling you, they are things I developed myself and I know they work, right? By asking here, joining here, this and that, they work. So if you follow it, you protect yourself from a lot of things. So what you do is put the amount you know you are okay to lose. If it goes, it's not a problem. Highest, if it hits SL, you try again with another funding. All you have to do is to just fund the money again and you go back again. Do you understand? That's how simple it is. So you put the $20. If a trade signal comes, you enter it. In fact, in that case, if you want to use one lot size, because in volatility, if you check those screenshots I sent, you can actually enter with $20, you can enter 10 lot size. That's how crazy the if can be. I'm telling you guys. If it goes well, you can flip that $10 to $200 in with just one trade. Do you understand? So we're still, like I said, we're yet to conclude. So in fact, I'm going to need your response right now. Let me know if it's something we want. Are we interested in that? Are we interested in that, guys? If you're interested, let me see your chart. Volatility, if you're interested in trading volatility index, jump and all that, if you're interested in it, let me see your chart. Let me see some posts because it's not something that I want to decide for us. I want us to be able to let me see that there is actually demand for it because it's a huge investment. I don't want to go and throw my money and then I'll come and nobody is interested in it. I don't want that. So if you're interested in volatility index, trading, volatility, boom and crash and all that, please indicate. Please indicate. Let me see. I can only see one person. I can only see one person. So with that, my aim, my thinking is that it may be better for us to concentrate more on trading that. Then we'll use our currency trigger to pass our pro firm challenge. Do you understand? When we fund and we have good money, if you have capital like 500, because the truth is, I'll tell you, if you know trading, you see this gold we are trading, you're never supposed to trade gold with $100. You're never supposed to trade gold with $200. Gold should have like 500 plus. Do you understand? So what we should be trading with that your $100, $200 and make good for good returns should be this volatility index and all those stuff. So I can see only one person is showing interest in the volatility, right? So again, let me ask, if you are interested in
We've been chatting yes now.
no,
I thought we were
it's
saying
only
only
one
one
person I'm
person.
seeing. It's only one. What? Let me see.
No, we've been
Oh,
chatting yes,
oh, I
yes,
was
yes.
in private chat. I was in your, it's like they changed this.
Oh,
Okay, okay, okay. Sorry about that. I'm just seeing it now. I'm just seeing it now. Okay, okay, I can see it now. Okay, I can see. All right, great. So please take note. That group is
yeah.
going to have its subscription. Oh, let me mention this now. I know some people don't want to hear this, but that group is going to have a subscription because one, it has to be a separate group because if it's the same group we're running, if it's the same group we're running, it's going to be too busy and it will be confusing. Imagine somebody who joined to trade his prof seeing enter boom and crash. And I know what I know how many of you guys reacted the last time I dropped a signal that hits TP3 from volatility. I know the reaction I got. So it's something that may confuse somebody. So if you are interested in this, there is a criteria to it. One is so here's what we'll do. For anybody who has an active subscription, there's going to be high discount for you, right? But please take note that it's going to be a business on it's going to be another service on its own. The group has already been created, everything is already there, right? So all you have to do is if you are interested, though, that's if you're interested, you can go ahead, make your payment. I'll add you to the group. I'm going to subscribe to it and it will start counting from tomorrow, right? Because it's a new stuff. So, like I said, I'm going to only discount for you all so that everybody will enjoy it. This is something that if we get right, it can give you more than enough money to buy 200K account, 100K account, or whatever account you want, account size you want, right? So that's it. So, but for freshers, it's going to be almost the same thing with what we're already paying. 50 first off and then 35 renewal is going to be similar to it for those who are interested. This is for those who are interested. So it's not compulsory, it's just an additional stuff, and then it will have its group. And then you will need to use our link, right? We have a deriv link. You will need to use our link, create your account for those of us who don't have. You can go ahead and create your account with it, and then you can fund. If you need any support, as usual, I'll be more than happy to assist you with support. But Deriv is also a broker on its own. Once you create it, you just go to your swap free, you create a swap free account, do your verification, you have your account. They use MT5. They don't even have MT4 there. And then you can also trade even your normal gold and the rest there. You can also do it, right? So that's it. So these are the 3 updates I have, and I'm thinking will excite somebody because I think it's something that will really add more value to us. It's going to give us that unique edge. It's going to put us on a fast lane to achieving massive success with this, right? So that's basically it. So let me see. Okay, I can see. Okay. Please, 200 keyword lot size. Yeah, so understand, I need you to understand the formula so that you won't have to be asking. For every 10,000, use 1 lot size. In 200K is 10 times 20 now. So it means you're going to use 200 lot size, 20 lot size. That's it. But if it's a USD JPY pair, use 0.55. So if you use 20, you use 20.55. But take note, it's going to expose you to a little bit more risk, but that is the lot size you should use. So this is where, like I always say, make sure before you enter any trade, make sure you have your number. Okay, in this trade, this is the amount I'm willing to risk, right? This is the amount I'm willing to risk. Have that at the back of your mind. Enter it, enter your baseline, enter it, and execute your trade. But by God's grace, I strongly believe with the signals we'll be receiving this week, guys, one signal can press your prop. So please, if you, in case you are having issues with trade management, you need to go and do some learning on it, how to break even, right? Because we're going to be doing a lot of breaking even. Once this is, I said, the person we're bringing in is a swing trader. It's not really a swing trader, but to us, because most of us are already too spoiled, we're used to scalping, right? So this person is more like a swing trader. It's somebody that doesn't go for anything below 100, 250, 100, 200 pips. So in some trades, we may hold some trades for days. Are we following? But guess what? It's going to be in blues. That's the good thing about it. So for those of us who cannot bear it, what you can just be doing is you can be breaking even. If we hit TP2, you can adjust your SL, bring it to TP1. Do you understand? So that worst case scenario, you're already sure that you've passed your challenge. You've passed your challenge. So are we clear? And then, like I said, this is not gold we are trading. You may need to do some mind shift for yourself because many of us have already spoiled with gold trading. Gold clears 200 pips in a day. It does 300 pips in a day. That doesn't happen with currency pairs. Though. Currency pairs, the average, in fact, the stubbornest currency pairs do only about 100, 120 pips in a day. So sometimes you may need to hold a trade for 2, 3, 4, 5 days. But the good thing is that we're going to be in profit. So imagine holding a trade. I think I shared a signal. I shared a trade of someone who held a trade for 2 weeks, right? Who held a trade for 2 weeks. So another thing is, if eventually this is going on, let's say you are yet to hit your 5 minimum trading days, please just come over and open a position with 0.01 as usual. Do you understand? Open a position with 0.01 so that it will count for you as 2 trading days. Do it on Monday. Let's say you started on Monday, right? Do it on Tuesday, do it on Wednesday, do it on Thursday, like that. Once you get to Friday, then you are good to go. You can now keep your trading as usual. Then there's something I also say, please also make sure that you always log into your back office. It's very, very important. Always make sure you log into your back office. Always log into your back office because sometimes you may assume, oh, you're already in your day 3. You may not know. But it's when you log in that you'll be able to actually see it for sure and you'll be able to really operate properly. So I don't know if this is clear for us. All right. Yeah, that's another good one. So please, for deriv, right? For deriv trading, they have their lot size separate too. In deriv, with some pairs, you are supposed to use 0.001. I'm telling you, 0.001. In some, use 0.010. And it's just this 0.10 is just like 0.001. So what will happen is I'm going to pin the lot sizes in the group for anybody who will want to take it, right? So that's it. So I think that's the end of the update. If we have questions, I think I'm going to give room for it now, right? So, but that's basically it. I hope you guys got value. I hope this makes sense. So I'm going to be hearing from you all. So please, if you have any question, as usual, you can raise your hand. Just raise your hand. I'll give you the room to talk, right? Or if you want, you can drop it in the chat box. All right. Thank you, everybody. I'm going to stop the recording.